Good afternoon, everybody. I wanted to talk a little about a problem that a lot of people have, which is editing themselves while they are writing. What do I mean by this? So you sit down at your desk, you've got this brilliant idea, you start banging away at your chapter or banging away at your keyboard, writing your chapter. You're really in the middle of this great flow. You're going and going and going, and then you stop and you go, oh, I don't like that word. I need a better word than that. So you right click and you look at the synonyms and you don't see one there you like. You think, maybe there's something better. So you hop on merriam-webster.com and start digging around and you continue digging. And then you decide you want to research something. Maybe I better look that up and see, um, see if I can find something a little bit better. So you start digging, you start researching, and the next thing you know, you are so far off track that you don't end up getting back to your book. You waste half an hour, you waste an hour, however long you waste, you've gone down a rabbit hole and you're not coming back. This is going to hurt your writing. Whenever you find yourself in the middle of the flow, writing, going, don't stop yourself. You are sabotaging your writing. And the funny thing is, sometimes this is actually an act of sabotage that you're doing to yourself because you're stopping yourself from completing your book. What do I mean by that? You are keeping yourself from ever finishing so you can't publish. This endless tweaking, and I know some people will do this, after they've finished writing too. They'll go back and they'll tweak and tweak and tweak. I had a friend once who told me he had written a book and then he spent several years editing the book. And I asked him, did you give it to an editor? No. Did you give it to any beta readers? No. Did you send it out for, were you hunting for an agent at the time? No. He just wrote the book and then kept it on his hard drive and edited and edited and edited. And especially when you're a business owner, you cannot do that. You just spent a lot of time working on this book. You have to get it out. So start by eliminating the procrastination, the sabotaging, whatever it is that you are doing to yourself on the small scale. So when you are writing, if you feel like everything is flowing really well, don't stop for anything unless you need a bathroom break or something. Or little ones, usually my little ones like to ask for goldfish crackers while I'm in front of the computer. If you see a word that you think you need to come up with a better word, highlight that word in yellow, deal with it later. If you're writing along and you suddenly get a little off track, you think, I really need to come up with something here. I need a really good 3-step process, for example. Write down really good 3-step process for whatever this is. Highlight it. You can come back to it. If you're going along and you suddenly think, oh, I don't know enough about this one thing here, and I wanted to write a paragraph about that so people understand it, I really need to research that. Make a note. Research X, next time I sit down to write. Highlight it. Then the next time you sit down to write, unless you feel really pressed, like you really want to write, take care of that research first. Don't actually edit yourself. Take care of the research at the beginning of the next writing session. And that will help you keep in the flow. It will help you finish your book faster, and it'll help keep your thoughts organized. Hey, Val. Thanks for joining me. So one of the things that people recommend all the time is to batch your work. Would you go do laundry and suddenly stop in the middle of throwing stuff into the dryer and say, oh, I need to go load the dishwasher too? Stop, go downstairs, go load the dishwasher. Get halfway through that and say, you know what else? I forgot to make my bed. Go upstairs and start making your bed. Stop and say, I really need a shower today. And go take a shower. You don't do that. You finish a task, you move on. You finish the task, you move on. So don't do that to yourself with your book too. Make sure that you finish the actual writing portion right until you run out of steam at least, before you go back and do the research. And I guarantee you'll get through the book faster and you'll feel a lot more organized. You won't feel flustered because you're pulling yourself away from what you were doing and taking care of something else. I usually use the kid analogy because this is just so prevalent. It's something I experience a lot. It's something that I'm sure tons of other people experience. When I'm in the middle of writing something on my computer and, like I said a minute ago, one of the girls walks in, can I have goldfish crackers? Can I have this? Can I have that? I always tell them, give me just a minute and at least let me finish that thought. You know, if I'm in the middle of, writing something and I really have a good flow going, sometimes I'll tell them, hey, I need a few minutes to finish this up and then I'll take care of that. I know that this one thing that you're asking isn't that pressing. You're not going to starve to death in the next 5 minutes. So I'll finish what I'm doing. I'll finish my thought. I'll make a couple notes, go and come back. And even then, it tends to break up my writing and make me kind of get off track. So as much as possible, stay focused on your writing. Don't edit yourself in the middle of your writing. Don't write a paragraph and go back and finish it. Go back and edit it. Don't go off onto another web page and get down a rabbit hole of researching. All of those things are going to prevent you from writing your book. It is sabotage, sadly. A better thing to do if you really can't control yourself and you really feel like, hey, I want to go research. I got to check my email every 5 minutes. Turn off your internet on your computer. Don't connect when you go to the coffee shop. Those kind of things will help keep you on track so you can finish faster. If you're working on a book, I have a munchkin. This is my 4-year-old.
Mommy, could you put this on, please?
You can see I'm doing a video and she wants me to put a watch on her. So all those things will help you get through your book a lot faster so you can get it published and out to the world and share your amazing ideas. Talia says hi.
Hello.
Hello. And if you have questions about writing, please post them in the group. Please write them in the comments. I'm always happy to answer questions, and I want to get you guys through your book and get it out to the world. So thanks for joining me. And hey, Stacy, I see you just joined me. I'm helping off. Bye, guys.